It's okay. I always just push through headaches. I can sleep when I'm home.
I'm so bad. I love it.
I think it's strangle idiot. I love him so much.
I spent my grocery money on was like, do I need $75 blush or do I need food?
My friend got me like 5 regular just because they were all in the buns all on my curry. And then I got myself a I can show you the photo because I sent it to my different release.
Alright, welcome everybody. Hello. Welcome to our Twisted Wonderland panel. Thanks for being here. This is a really big crowd. Well, to me.
Yeah, I'm like, when we did this panel at Anime Bonsai, there was nobody there.
There were
people there.
But it wasn't as many people as this, so we're happy.
Okay. So I'm trying to get past the video. It's playing it again. No, stop. Oh, there's the guys. There we go. No, stop. Okay. I'm trying to do full screen. Whoa. Okay. So, hi everybody. I'm known online as Kazusufi. This is my friend Sierra. I'm Jessica. We've been attending cons for 15 years. Sometimes I do Artist Alley. And I'm trying to do full screen there. And I've been a fan of Twisted Wonderland since 2022, and I'm also into other ultimate visual novels such as like Token Rambu, Angelique, Hartoki, Utapri. Utapri! Yeah! That's kind of how I ran into it. Was like I was scrolling through fan art, and this person was also like this Token Rambu artist was also drawing Twisted Wonderland, and that's how I got into it. Are you Riddle? Yeah. Yeah, Riddle! Okay. All right, go ahead, Sierra.
Your bangs are perfect. Your little heart bangs.
You are my son. Okay.
My name is Sierra. I've been attending cons for 10 plus years. Jess and I met on the internet through a different game 10 years ago.
10 years ago, yeah.
And now here we are, still friends.
So always meet people online. That's what you should take from this.
And Jessica really was enjoying Twisted Wonderland, and she was talking about it, and I thought, okay, well, I'll just download it and I will try it
Peek your head in.
to see, so then I can at least know what she's talking about.
Oh, but then.
And now here I am.
You made it to Riddle's battle.
Yeah,
You called me up middle of the night, and you're like, you didn't tell me it was going to be good. So.
After Riddle's over, I'm like, oh
Oh
no,
no, I'm invested.
I'm here for good.
All of a sudden, I have a million children and husbands. So that's how we ended up there. I also did, so there's some of my artwork, if you've seen some of that stuff around.
Oh, the idiot!
Yeah, the idiot and the flower. So that's my stuff. Let's do some polls. So this is going to be an interactive panel. We have some Google polls. Sierra, did we reset the polls? Or I think we have the ones left over from last time.
I didn't touch them.
Okay.
That's fine.
That's all right. Actually, let's do a raise of hands instead. Have you ever heard of Twisted Wonderland? Raise your hand. our hands because we found it could be kind of easier. We'll see how it goes. We'll play it by ear. So let's talk a little bit about what Twisted Wonderland is. Let's talk a little bit about the original creator, Yana Toboso. If you've heard of her and Black Butler, she's the original idea person behind Twisted Wonderland. Disney approached her, said, hey, we want, I'm recording this.
It's my job.
It's my job.
That's my job.
And so Disney did approach her and they said, hey, and this was back in, I think, 2018, and said, hey, we have this idea that we want to do with villains. And at first it was going to be about like a movie studio.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
how the movies were made.
They were going to make the movies, and then like, no, let's do a school, because at that time she was doing like the school section in Black Butler. So that's where the idea of the school came from. So Twisted Wonderland, super, I don't know, this is a really generalization. It's a mix of Harry Potter, Kingdom Hearts, Descendants, but it's also The Godfather, 2001 Space Odyssey, Inception. There's a lot of stuff going on here. Like, why The Godfather? There's mafia stuff, you know. Don't worry about it. We really enjoy it because it's a fresh take on Disney classic movies without altering the original source material.
Yeah, it's not really a sequel. You know, this isn't like a Pocahontas 2 situation. It's just a way of enjoying the original IPs in a fresh way that doesn't crap on them.
I feel like it really did. You really think deeper about the original IPs, because it's like building off of them. It's kind of like building on top of them, but not ruining what the original was.
It is
kind of like a
undermining.
lot of the live actions are. So, not throwing shade, but I am throwing shade at the live actions. So
I feel like it's well done.
it's well handled. Yes, it's very well handled. So the type of media it's a visual novel, turn-based RPG with rhythm game elements, and
It's not a dating sim.
not a dating sim.
Says Disney.
There's some characters in there that are. But you guys all know all this. You guys all. Can I ask who hasn't ever heard of Twisted Wonderland? I'm talking to you specifically. This is for you. Okay. We're here to. This is like a cult. We're trying to get you to join.
It's fun.
It's fun.
Yes,
Well,
we're having fun.
Yeah, we have a good time. Also, we have different types of media that is available. We have free to play. This is a free to play phone game, which was the original. Then we have the 2 manga serializations, and these are available. We also have the light novel, and we have a really special something here.
It just dropped today. This is my first time seeing it, so I'm so hyped.
Okay, we're gonna watch it. Here we go. Disney Plus anime. It's crazy. I can't believe this is actually happening. I'm sorry. It's
It knows off.
He's here for some reason.
Ooh, the music's great.
世界中から選ばれた魔法師の卵が集まる。
Looks great. Oh, he's so cute.
My son is born.
Real fans are feasting. Oh my gosh. It looks great. It looks beautiful. So you might want to talk for a minute. So in the serialization of the manga, they have a different protagonist for every. Yeah, ask her who your favorite character is. Meanwhile, while I blast. Yeah, every book has a different main character. And so I'm wondering, is this like guy, is he gonna be with us throughout the entire?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I think it's gonna be it's gonna follow the manga. I think it's gonna follow it exactly. In my opinion, just because like. I don't know. It's no zombie. I don't know.
He's just a guy to me. But
I know.
But then, I don't know if you guys have seen, they just released, well,
Is it
the book,
Arabia?
yeah, the book of Arabia protagonist, and she's like this cute gal dude.
She's so cute.
So I would love to see her in it.
Is there anybody here that's answering the poll?
I think
Yes. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna open up the poll here. Sorry, just a second. It's been a while since. Okay.
We got our cringe PowerPoints on there.
Let me bring that up real quick. Did you guys need the QR code again? Yes. Okay, let me go ahead and show that. Okay. So if you guys need to come up and do the QR code, we'll give you guys a little bit of time to do that. And then we're going to move on. But I want to hear everybody's stuff.
I love that every boy is someone's favorite.
All good.
They're all good.
All really good.
I don't dislike any of them, which I feel like is a big deal in a media like this.
I wasn't going to say anything because Sebek's back there. Sebek was kind of in his favor for a while until his birthday card. And then I was like, that's a baby. And he's
He's so eccentric that we love him.
We love him. We gotta love the boy.
Well, they're all eccentric.
They are. Okay. I'm going to give you guys a little bit more time. I'm going to open up the poll here.
Ooh, 45!
Ooh.
I don't know if that's left over from the last con or not, but it doesn't matter. We have a big data sample.
This.
Okay, Ace, hello, I see you.
Okay, I think we can. Lilia.
Oh, that's Lilia? Hey!
Lilia's a dad.
Malleus, excellent.
Leona.
Okay. Is there a way to see like the list of percentages outside of the 5? Maybe not. That's alright. We got our type 4. That's great.
4%. Let's see. I want to know who the least.
Me too. It's interesting because it seems like some people or some characters are really popular in America and not as popular in Japan and vice versa. Very
Seems like
interesting.
Malleus is just a poster child for the series, though.
Mm-hmm. I heard he wasn't as popular in Japan, but I find that hard to believe.
Okay. Thank you guys for participating in the poll. Let's continue on. Let's talk about the boys.
It's a good crowd.
Oh, it's a good crowd. This is a good panel.
You say that on the panel.
I'm having fun.
Yeah.
I hope you guys are too. So we got Marsupial. These guys are based off. I hope I said it right. How do you say it? Marsupial.
I would say parts of it.
It is a mess.
Well, no, as soon as the anime comes out.
I know. Yeah, exactly.
Hot to debut.
We got Riddle in the middle here. He's Sweet Angel Baby Boy. He's based off of Kingdom Hearts. Riddle! Okay, we got Ace and Zeus, who are the first years. They are, I think it's 2%. You guys know these guys.
The card soldiers.
Card soldiers, Cater, and Trey.
Peter Diamond is so cute.
Oh my gosh.
Diamond is so cute. I relate to him so much.
We got Savannah Claus! Jack and Bobby.
Cute. Love it. Is the mic working?
Yes. Lean into it. Okay. I'll go ahead and lean in more. I'm so sorry, you guys. Okay. So we've got Savannah Claw, and they're based off of, Lion King. Jack, he's just kind of a wolf. He's just all Disney wolves.
We need a wolf boy. Where can we get a wolf?
We can get him from Jungle Book.
Beauty and the Beast. Beauty and the Beast.
We're just pulling him from anywhere. So we got Savannah Claw. These guys. Oh. Leon is such a garbage bag. He's wonderful.
Oh,
Let's complicated. They know it. They're like, you're gonna make them mad. They're gonna riot. Okay.
Mafia!
Jade and Floyd. So Azul, Jade, and Floyd, they're based off of Ursula and the two eels. They are the Mafia. They are scary and I love them. Oh, their chapter is really when I feel like it started to pick up. And like, I feel like I got super, super invested right there. I was like, oh no, I'm obsessed. At their chapter.
Oh yeah, and then when like they went to the museum full of like Little Mermaid stuff.
Grotto stuff in the museum.
That was cool. It's just little things like that. It's like,
Oh my gosh, that's cool. That's my stuff. I grew up with that.
I don't know.
Get so sad. I do love Joe. He deserved better.
he has a rough go.
But Khalil, he's baby, but he's also he's rich.
He's a good boy. He's a good boy.
He's a good boy. That's all I can say. Queen, the queen. Oh my gosh, bless him. Him and Rook. Rook is such a freak. What did you say about Rook?
I resonate with them.
I know.
Yeah,
My sister described me as a mix of idiot and Rook, and I'm like, oh no. And then there's little Angel Ethel, bless his heart.
Angel, he's the voice of
He's country boy. I grew up on the countryside, so I feel him. Oh, Ethel! Breathing in the background.
Oh, look at that.
And then there's Mom. Okay, and then Ortho. Oh my gosh, these two.
What was this, book 6?
This is book 6.
Book 6, well, we all know book 6 is rough as far as gameplay goes.
Oh, book 6 is gameplay.
And story-wise, it's heartbreaking. Excellent.
Story, the best. Oh my gosh. These two are wild.
Yeah.
There we go. We got the bestest boy, Malleus.
He's my favorite. I love him.
The prince, the angel, the baby here.
Not a thought between those eyes.
Empty. Nothing going on in that head.
So we love him for it.
We've got Samek, we've got Silver, we've got Dad Lilia. Or is he Grandpa? Oh, he's Dad. He can be Grandpa Dad.
He's both.
He's an old dad.
Old Dad. Yeah. Then we have the staff members. Crowley, the headmaster. Then we have Cruel, based on Cruella de Vil. Sam's a good boy. Vargas over here.
Stop.
That's so funny. Do you guys have a favorite staff member?
Yes. No, you can't.
Oh, your favorite staff member.
Who's your favorite staff member, Jess?
I really like Cruel. I would trust him. I think I could hang out with him. He's a pretty good guy. Sam's really fun. I really like Sam.
Sam is underrated.
Sam's underrated.
I love Sam's New Year's sale every year.
So good.
It's so much fun.
So I'm gonna leave this up for a little bit. We do want to. What time is it? We do want to kind of. We got time. We got 30 minutes. 5:22 is okay. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Okay. So I'm gonna let this simmer for a little bit. Let you guys simmer.
I think Vargas is really funny. A lot of people, well, I don't know about a lot of people, but some people are like, he's annoying. Was that you? Are you some people, Jess? I think he's so funny. Camp Vargas, though, the Camp Vargas event was kind of weird. They went camping, and then he dresses up as a monster. Anyway, all right. Oh, see? We have people of good taste here today.
Cruel and Crowley.
No one of us
Got a little bit zero.
Oh, but someone loves Train, though. That's wonderful.
I'm a train fan.
Get on the train.
Train. He's got 2 daughters. Bless his heart.
Oh, he has 2 daughters? Like, I don't know, like 2 evil stepsisters? I don't know.
He might not be evil. You know that. Okay. All right, I'm going to continue on. So let's talk about the cards. All right, what I really love about this game is that it has amazing artwork. So we have put in here just a few of our favorite cards. We've got the basic Malleus card. Not that he's basic, but
Well, the dorm uniform and the, I don't know, just the way he's sitting on Maleficent's throne. You
that
can
is
see
Maleficent's
the bottom of his shoe. I don't know. It's a good angle.
Yeah, no, I don't think there's a bad angle on this man.
That's true.
Oh, bless him. Then here's this one is one of my favorite cards. I think I pulled for this one with so many, I spent so many jewels on this, he didn't come home.
No.
So I did not get this card. It was the worst, that's the worst feeling, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I think the colors are the best. I think just the framing of it with the lilies is the best. Or the, just, I love the colors. So,
She's so mother!
The way it just alludes to the evil queen so well. It's just so fun.
wait, you got to see this in Japan? You were in Japan?
Oh, yeah.
You saw this on
I did. So last year spring break, I was in Japan on a trip, and I was going to Disneyland, and they had these giant boards, and this man in his well-rendered bosom was there, and it was so weird, like, wow,
It's real.
it was real. Yeah. Anyway, it was just really cool, and it had all the Tapis Rouge, which is like coming out what, this Friday?
I think it's happening.
It's out now.
Yeah.
It's out now. It came out like 2 nights ago.
Oh, sorry, I'm a fake fan.
Here's one of my favorites. Did you guys see what they did to Cater's hair in the anime?
No?
They added a bit of purple to the bottom.
Oh,
They
really?
did. He's gonna have some purple hair. I know.
That's the cool, especially. It has such
That's
a
funny.
The answer is Cater.
Yeah, okay.
And then my last
This arc dropped pretty recently, right? This part of book 7?
it was like a few months ago.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
played it really recently, and it was great.
Oh my gosh, I played this part of Cerberus. It's so cool.
Then did he have to leave his dog robots behind?
He did the dog
That
robots.
was sad.
I think Malleus killed the dog robots.
That was
That's
what
what
too
are you
bad.
gonna do? That's what
What are you
happens in
gonna
battle. War, that's just, you have some casualties, unfortunately. But I love what they've done with Styx. I think that is so cool what they've done with the underworld. Oh, amazing. Oh, another cool.
Let's freaking go!
Recently, I have, there was an event where I got to get Fairy Gala Leona. And yes, Grim has it open over there. And the Groovified version of that, I think it's the purple. I just love that one
I
now.
like the original of that Leona. I think he's gorgeous in the Fairy Gala attire. I love all the Fairy Gala. I think they need to do another with more voice. Yeah. Yeah.
That was right before my time. Joining the game.
Be real for that.
I can't wait to see what everybody says.
I think all the I don't know. Have you seen any bad cards?
I don't think there's a bad one in the bunch.
I think this, especially for like a mobile game, the artwork on this is just super.
Lily is Storm Groovy. His face is weird.
It's Dorm Groovy.
The eye is slightly off. It's a little
Is it?
unsettling.
Yeah, pull it up,
Yeah.
Do we have Wi-Fi?
I just I'm pulling it up. Okay. Storm Groovy. I love that it's called Groovy. My favorite.
That one? Is this it?
Yes. That Groovy.
Oh, okay, I see it.
Yeah, the eyes are off a little
Hey,
bit.
interesting.
Bring it up. Hold on.
I forgive him.
He's gone through a lot.
Okay, I can kind of see how it's a little bit off.
Alright. But
Yeah.
still,
It's a little weird.
as a whole, the composition is just gorgeous.
I
Look
want
at
to be able
that.
to do that. That's good art.
I don't know. I think
It's not the best. I mean, his original, the main one, is so much better. So much better. I mean, like, I'm this
shall we see what people are saying? I assume this was like a fill in the blank card art
Favorite card?
because there's so many.
Oh, let's take a look and see. Okay, response.
Yeah, short answer. Okay, excellent, excellent. Or the Frey Gal, excellent.
Yes.
Any legal card.
Like just silly little witch hat birthday card. I love the witch hat.
Oh, the broom cat, yes.
All idiot.
Vampireville. That one goes hard. Idiot Ghost Bride Groovy.
All of Idiot's cards are so good.
Yeah,
Glorious
it's good.
Masquerade.
Idiot Notre Dame art. Did you get that one?
I didn't, but I got the one I was happy with. Anyway.
Glorious Masquerade Malleus.
Yeah.
Lab coat Sebek. I really appreciate
There's
that.
none of
because
those in
it's
this
like,
game.
He's holding up the lab coat, and it's Malleus' lab coat, and he's like, my liege, I have gotten a stain out of your lab coat, and he has this happy face, and I like the first time I saw that, I was like, oh, my heart. Those are all great answers.
Good answers. Oh, what is it about the characters that draws us to them?
Because there's a lot of games out there with pretty boys.
I know, but these guys are different.
Because they're villains.
I think it's because they're flawed. They're allowed to be flawed, and they're allowed to show kind of like their ugly side. They're allowed to be mean and spiteful and struggle.
They fight each other.
Yeah. They don't get along with each other. They're so funny. Oh my gosh, they're so funny. They're selfish. They grow throughout the story. But,
Yeah, that's a big part.
yeah. But I also think a lot of it is like the writing. Let's talk a little bit about the writing. Because oh my gosh, the writing is so funny. Beautiful. Die if I smoocheroo. And like ruh-roh, I'm all out of beans. Whoever wrote that line? I used to so
The localization team, they're really funny.
It's cringe, but it's like, you know, they're
Oh, it's kudos to them.
the jail for 1,000 years. Yeah, what is the name of that?
Yeah, what idiot's name is.
Of course he'd say Goblin Wives. Oh, there's so many good lines.
Oh, here's your favorite one. With the little caveat that, not caveat, but all of them are interesting and likable in some way.
Tell me, Alice, for a second, why you like him.
I would love to, thank you. Because he's totally OP. We're not going to talk about the recent book that came out in Japan because, spoiler alert,
Thank you.
but I was clutching my pearls. Alright, I like that he struggles to be a person because he's a dragon, which is very cool. And I like that he's obsessed with the player character in the best way. Like, he likes me? I thank you. You know, it feels good. And I think he'd be a really good boyfriend. Although, probably, maybe a little over the top. That's okay. Talk about your stinky garbage.
My stinky garbage man! Mr. Depression! What's funny is like, I've always had this fear of Hades. Like, I hate his teeth. You guys sent me pictures of Hades to freak me out. But then Stinky Garbage Man came in and I'm like, oh no, that's the one. He's goblin coated, wet cat energy, pathetic garbage man pushing down the stairs.
Yes!
I love him so much! And I think every idiot fan knows this. It's like, he is such a stinky boy.
He has such good writing.
Oh, he's so funny. Bless his heart.
He talks in like, I don't know.
His lead speech, instant chat speech.
LOL.
So cute.
Oh.
I got that one! Thank you!
I'm very interested in it.
I hate that man!
Misogyny core.
He does keep touching my basketball. I'm too excited. 1,000 times.
I'm so overhyped, I'm feeling dizzy.
Yeah. Exactly.
I got my
Just a photo. Why is he the one with the students? He's the worst.
Oh my
no! I refuse to answer it. It's only students. It's Vargas. I hate Vargas.
Boo, Vargas.
Vargas sucks.
Sorry, sacrificing.
I'm gonna say my least favorite was for the longest time. I think I already said it was Sebek.
No,
I'm so sorry, Sebek, but ever since I saw his birthday card with him wrapped up in a blanket, I forgave him. I'm like,
I haven't started watching my doctor, but
Well, now he's really fair.
okay.
I like them all now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Same. I like them all too. I'm very afraid of Floyd. Like if I were to see him in person, I would avoid him very much.
I feel like my best friend.
Leona, I don't dislike Leona. I think he is a little bit of a, how do I put this?
I wouldn't get along with him very well. He's
No.
confrontational.
I'm like, Leona, I need you to try a little bit, buddy. But he's still good.
I'm gonna be fighting 25%
Leona.
of the room.
I'm just gonna say that.
believe the Jamil hates.
Well, and just the fact that I think he can be rough to like sweet baby angel Kalam. But I mean, he has a good reason to not like him.
Something in there with hatred.
We use our soft hands here.
Yeah.
Who's the orange? I think that's the next biggest slice.
At the gas.
Haters, show your Pookie rug.
Wait, fourth?
He's just
Two grim, two ace, one deuce, one cater.
That's a big slice of the pie though for Leona.
I can't.
I feel seen. Not that I dislike him per se, but
I'm shocked.
we wouldn't get along.
At our last convention, I think it was Trey. Trey was the least.
Huh.
That was a good conversation. I'm glad we had that, you guys. We learned a lot this year.
We learned a lot.
We've learned a lot about ourselves. Now shake hands with everyone. Let's talk about the world.
Here, I'm gonna take the microphone.
Okay, so the world. I love the world building in this game. I think it is so cool how they've integrated all of the stories, all of the movies that you grew up with. It feels like a real world. Like the way that stuff that's coming in from these movies showing up in their world, and they're just like, oh, that's been there forever. Like Atlantica is a museum now. That is so cool and clever. We've got the forest that's just in Sleeping Beauty, and it's just a place and people wander through it.
Now, is this a screenshot from the movie Sleeping Beauty?
That's from the game.
That's pretty sick.
That's a screenshot from the game. That's the reveal in chapter 7 or book 7. I keep saying chapter. Anyway. And then the mirror. I thought the mirror, Beauty and the Beast mirror, was such a clever thing where they have a little miniature one and they can communicate back and forth before cell phones. So clever.
Jess, did this make you want to go back and watch all the classic Disney
It
movies?
sure did, and then I did. And then you like notice little things as you're watching the old Disney movies. You're like, wait, they referenced that in Twisted Wonderland. That's crazy. So in the world, we have Night Raven College, and we have the mirror, which I have down there. And he sorts everybody into the different classes. See, we make this slideshow for people who didn't know Twisted Wonderland, so we're just gonna go through it like usual. The magic I think is really cool because they have the magic pens. They have what's called mage stones in there. And magic has a real risk to it. I think that's what really makes it, is that magic isn't just this willy-nilly thing that you throw out. If you use too much magic or have too much negative emotions, you overblock. And the ink spills out of your eyes and a monster looms over you and eventually you die and the phantoms take over. And I just think that is so cool. It's like a horror series. What, you guys, do you think Twisted Wonderland is actually just a horror series in disguise?
Yeah, probably. You know how many edits I made with that?
I know that is going to be animated. I can't believe that
So
panel.
I would not survive.
I have used that,
I just
that
like-
specific image and made
overblocks, I'd be
several
like-
edits just with that
It's
one.
scary. It can be scary. Like the idea of overblocks is scary. Do you want to talk about the emotional moments here?
I'd love to. Thank you. Because this is what made me hooked on the game. I'm like, okay, I'll play this, this pretty boy game so I can know what my friend's talking about. But then at the end, after Riddle overblocks, we see all of his baggage and emotional backstory. We do. And the final boss of each chapter is one of the boys after having an emotional meltdown. And then the reward, you get a reward for defeating each boss, and it's a glimpse into their internal monologue, and we love to see it because we get to see their motivations, and it feels very vulnerable. Here we have baby Riddle on his 8th birthday, eating an absolute garbage cake when he just wanted one of the cherry tarts, and oh, my heart. And so now, I like it because now we see this supposed villain, who just made a big mess with a lot of sympathy, and I think that's part of why we love it.
But I think it's also interesting because I think Yana talked about how anyone can become a villain. It's who they're willing to hurt in order to get what they want, and that's what makes a villain. And it kind of makes it more real, and you're like, oh, anyone could become a villain at that thought. So you can see a lot of sympathy, but you also understand that they made decisions that led up to this. So, do we have favorite twist moments?
Yes!
Favorite moments. Do you have a favorite moment, Sierra?
Ooh. Well, I don't want to get into spoiler territory, but a lot of the flashbacks in book 7 were great. Lilia's backstory and how he became what he was. It's not working. I'm sorry, you guys.
Oh no!
I love that.
We could just we could tell each. Let's go ahead. I could point to people, and you can tell if they were this moment. Let's actually bring it out to the crowd.
And will it reach?
Will it reach? Will it blend? Can I do that? Is that allowed? Does anybody want to come up and talk about their favorite twist moment? Oh, thank you. Let's say this. Okay. Twist moment.
Thank you, Shirley. You look amazing. Freaking in love. I finished it last night. It was so good.
When Ace gets hit by the cauldron and like the very beginning.
Yes! Yes! So funny.
Wait, I have two.
Yeah.
So I'm a big fan of Chenya, and so like the first, we don't get enough love for Chenya, bro. So the first interaction that he had with like everyone else, and he was like, "Look for the guy with spectacles." That's my favorite one. But also in the masquerade event where it's Rolo and Idia, and if you guys haven't played this, I'm so sorry. Spoiler alert. But it's. Am I allowed to say it? It's not
I think so.
Plug your ears if you don't want to hear.
Yeah, plug your ears if you don't want to hear. It's like a spoiler. I mean, it's already gone.
Yeah.
But Idia's talking to Rolo I don't want to say his name, Rolo, and he's like, Womp womp, your brother's dead. So what? Don't overlash, which is so funny because he broke him. Get over his literally, I was like, you can get over his.
Yay. But he did say some really.
Bill's entire overplot for me is. It makes me cry. I love him.
What's that?
Bill's entire overplot moment. Especially the moment before when Rook tries to talk to him. Rook I'm drinking. Knowing to drink the number one Rook hater, it still makes me cry. I love it.
They're mom and dad for sure. Thank you guys so much for participating in this. I know this is hard coming up.
Stepping on Leona's tail was my favorite.
Would do it again.
And also the most recent, like the finale of book 7, Sunrise Out.
I know. It's crazy. Get over here, Savannah.
Thank you. My favorite moment. Why did I just forget it?
You can do it.
What? Come on, Savannah. Just getting his unique magic. Yeah, that's book 6.
Oh my gosh.
And and then also Bill's entire it's just beautiful and gorgeous, and I love it so much. And then also Deuce just screaming cauldron anytime ever.
I was hoping it'd be the black cauldron. That would have been such a callback.
Who says it isn't?
It doesn't have the face.
Just a cauldron.
It's a cauldron.
Maybe one day it will
Look
be
at this
black.
perfect Lilia.
Oh,
So I really like, this is also kind of spoiler, so cover your ears if you haven't finished book 6. But at the end, where they all started playing games with Idia. So cute.
Okay, we're
So
gonna.
good.
Let me see how many more. I'm gonna see how many more.
Now let's get everybody who's come up, and you
Yeah.
decide where we're going to start after that. Pump you up.
8
One
minutes.
of my favorite moments was with the Tsum Tsum event when it was the end and they were all floating away and everyone was just watching and they're like, oh, thanks for all the great crazy chaos. I also love the music in this game.
Yes! Where? Oh, there you are! It's hard.
Yeah, we'll end after Lilia there.
My favorite moment is, I have two. One is when Apple gets his Eden jacket.
Magic.
And the second is from book 7, Malleus's mother's lullaby.
Oh.
That's a good one.
I love
Thank you so
Malleonor.
much.
So much. I want to be her.
We got you.
So I'm a huge Vil simp, so naturally my favorite moment is in book 6 after everyone comes to his rescue and he gives everyone a kiss.
That was cool. As a hardcore Idia fan, it's just every single moment Idia's on the screen.
Real. Man, I should have had them pick out a thing. The baby. Oh, the baby.
Yeah, my favorite moment is when Malleus finally hatches.
Yeah. Finally, after hundreds of years.
Do you have one? Come on up. Yeah. Also, I forgot to offer up these keychains.
We will see.
We'll do it at
My
the end,
favorite
okay?
moment is absolutely beautiful, but they should have had costumes.
Oh, I know they should have had costumes. Absolutely beautiful, but they
For the
performed
BBC.
it.
Oh, wait, that's so cool.
Costumes.
That would have been really cool.
So I think that was.
I do think that was a cop-out that they didn't get costumes for singing at the BBC.
Oh, I did not have my number. Yeah.
Good job! I know. I love how everybody has like a favorite moment. I have a favorite moment where Vil, he has Mira and he's talking to Mira on the phone, and he's like, "Oh, who's the most famous right now on YouTube?" And they're like, "It's Nate LaBeouf." He's like, "Oh, I'm gonna have to start my villain. Here comes my villain era," and it's like, I didn't understand that. You know how? I didn't understand that. Anyway, do you have a favorite moment?
I already kind of shared. Well, I'm gonna go with when Malleus hatches.
I know,
because
that's
was
such a
so
good one.
long-awaited, you know.
Oh.
We saw like the screenshots from Japan.
And then he grew so much. I can't believe that.
Yes,
Amazing.
Lily's character growth is awesome.
What I really like about the game is it doesn't shy away from serious topics. I know that Disney tries to play it safe, but in here we really do talk about abuse, loss, mental illness, huge mental illness thing, poverty, generational trauma, and PTSD. Almost all of these kind of it is kind of except for poverty. This guy was rich, but yeah, screwed over their kids and their grandkids. So. Yeah, they're not afraid to say that even though all the Disney movies took place here, it wasn't perfect. And I think that's really deep, that they're allowed to admit that it wasn't perfect.
Well, especially because they're like the villains, right? So
Yeah.
to them, it was not happy ever after.
Yeah, exactly. And so they're just going to have to live like regular lives. But they also have magic, so they can explode at any moment. So... The events are amazing. The fact that they can just keep coming out with stuff even when the story's done.
Yeah.
They can just keep having events. Amazing. Did you have a favorite event? I think a lot of these are memorable, especially the Halloween ones.
I think Phantom Bride was my first ever event, and I loved it because each boy was like trying to be a good wooer, you know, like, hey, let's put the moves on this ghost girl. And I thought the Zoom event was going to be dumb, but I loved it. They're so cute and silly.
I love how they're all sitting there all paralyzed and like, smooch that ghost, smooch that ghost. It's fine. They're all so funny. You get to see the really super funny side. Meanwhile, the serious stuff is happening in the main story, and then all off on the side, they're having a good time. I love these guys. They're just fun. Put them in any sort of situation. It's fun. Mm-hmm. We were going to do a poll, but we don't have much time, so we are going to skip over this. I had some event ideas. I was thinking about like a Winnie the Pooh event and kind of doing like Mori style. Have you guys ever heard of like Mori K? Where it's cottagecore. It's cottagecore before cottagecore. But I want to do a Lost in the Book with Winnie the Pooh where they meet the Pooh characters, kind of like they did in Kingdom Hearts. So this is some of my art. This is like a year or two old now. So
Such a cute idea.
I really want them to meet the Pooh characters. I want Idia to sit down with Eeyore and just vibe.
And I think this would be like a big success because Pooh Bear is huge in Japan, and I mean, I think it's a pretty large female fan base. Yeah, somebody called Disney. Somebody called their uncle at Disney.
I get Walt out of his grave right now and have him to make this happen.
You're like, oh gosh.
What would Walt think of doing Twisted Wonder. I don't know. He's not here. Who cares? Theories Corner.
Oh my gosh.
Who's Crowley? What is he hiding? Is he hiding something?
Definitely.
Who made Grimm? I made a whole separate slideshow about who made Grimm. I have so many theories. Who's Malleus's father? Why were you summoned? Will you return to your own world? I don't want to. Every time like the option says, oh, I really miss home, I'm like, that's not me. I'm not saying that. Oh, so there's some really good theories in there.
But yeah.
Oh, and of course we got the fresh meat! Oh, and the eggs are so fresh. They're so funny. This is just a little sampling of the stuff I've saved on my phone because it's just like any situation is so funny with these guys, and it's like this is so on brand. Have you guys seen TikToks? The TikToks and the memes? Oh my gosh.
I wish we had put in that one where it's
Oh, is it the one where it's Bill and
yeah, Apple had drawn a picture and he was showing it to Bill and he's like, no, it's good. Then why is Dad laughing? And it's Rook on the floor. Anyway.
That's French for it's beautiful. Oh, that's the best meme ever. Look down. Oh, nuts.
I mean, it's your book.
Okay. Also, that's the end of our panel. Thank you guys so much. Here's our accounts here if you want to be friends with us.
I'm not close enough for this.
Come and get the boars. Also, we have a free little keychains up here if you want to come up and get a keychain. There's not very many.
We didn't expect this big crowd.
We did not expect such a big crowd. So good luck. Don't crowd too